Informative speech. Peer pressure.
Peer pressure can be both negative and positive because if a person is peer pressuring you for a good cause, then it is motivation. Motivation is essential for the growth of a person, while peer pressure for a bad cause will always lead you to a disastrous situation. I will talk about the 3 different kinds of peer pressure substance: abuse, emotional, and positive forms of peer pressure. The number 1 form of peer pressure is substance abuse. Tobacco, alcohol, and illegal drugs are all substances that teenagers are pressured into using and abusing. These are some very disturbing statistics. When you give in to pressure, you're letting down those around you who thought they knew you better. When your own sense of self and the admiration of those around you are very important things to consider, you also need to think about more serious consequences of peer pressure. Second, one of the most emotional peer pressures we face is related to image. The way we dress, our height, and our weight, how we act, and how we hang out with. These are all things that define us that we can ultimately be pressured into changing. Bullying and teasing go hand in hand with how we feel about ourselves. Self-esteem gives a huge blow when your peer pressure causes us to change who we are. It is all about fitting in. That's the number 1 thing why we love to peer pressure. When you give in to peer pressure, you lose yourself. You are giving up your free will and your voice and falling through the cracks just to be like somebody else. A final peer pressure we're going to discuss is positive forms of peer pressure. We know that peer pressure means encouraging people similar to us to do certain things, but it doesn't always have to be bad. It can help you amaze yourself and contemplate on your ways of life. You may be able to change yourself for the better, looking at what others do and help you bring about a positive change in your way of thinking. Peer pressure can actually result in a positive change in your way of life.